Hey girl, welcome to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. Today we're doing a very short at-home workout. We're starting with some stretches just to get the blood flowing, loosen up that lower back, loosen up those muscles. I try to start my morning on any workout with a good stretch, just so that you don't get injured, so your muscles don't get tightened. We're loosening up those glutes and hamstrings, that lower back. And then we're going to start with a nice, good, deep breath. So you're taking in and holding for about 5 to 6 seconds. Stretch about that arm. Ensuring your shoulders are nice and loose. I don't know if you're side sleepers, but many times after sleeping in bed and you're a side sleeper, that arm tends to get really tight. We're giving triceps a good stretch there. And girl, if you're at home and you're watching this video, you know that you want to get started. You don't feel motivated. There's so many things that are frustrating in your life that may cause you to stay away from exercise, eating right, living right. But today is your motivation. It's time now. I am one of those hype girls. I try to hype myself up in the morning, especially before I get out to work. There are so many people we have to interact with, and as children of God, we want to be God's light. We are His disciples on earth. And so for me, getting started with a nice quick workout is always on my to-do list. And worshiping, playing hype worship music, that Ty Tribbett, Chandler Moore, the kind of music that we listen to will definitely take us throughout the day. Over the last few weeks, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, or even on TikTok, I've talked a lot about working out, how to eat, and even more recent, just talking about sometimes that we drink alcohol to drown away some of our frustrations. But it brings other frustrations. Many times, drink alcohol is high in sugar. It brings its different spirits. It's just so many other things that, it causes frustration in our lives. But I've also talked about anger, and that one of the spirits that comes along with alcohol is the spirit of anger. Always angry, always hyped, like ready to eat at someone, get at someone. You're in the food store and somebody just knocks your toe and you're ready to get at them. So I don't find alcohol to be one of the better things to go to, but for sure, working out has been one of those things. I never enjoyed working out, but I enjoy working out now because I love to see the results after. I love the way I feel after. Even in the morning, sometimes I don't feel like getting up out of bed. I don't feel like moving. But once I get started and I play the right music, don't playing the prayers that, keep you like you're going in meditation. You need hype music to work out. You need hype music to get your spirit uplifted. Meditation and those prayers are for a different time. But definitely during worship and time to work out, I play real hype music. I'm definitely going to try to find music that I can that has copyrights here on YouTube so that I can share with you, because the music that I'm listening to, I'm not able to play here on YouTube, and it will shut it down. But I have a playlist. I will share the playlist with you so that you can play your music while you're at home working out. The music that is played in this video, it is not what I am listening to as I'm dancing throughout this video. And if you also follow me and you've seen the last couple of weeks too, I've posted my dance offs. I have a grandniece. She's 2 years old, and she is so evangelistic, so filled with energy. She enjoys music, and I try to teach her about Christ and teach her how to worship And it does not have to be the conventional way. It does not have to be the traditional way. But for me, that's why I enjoy the church that I attend. We're not traditional. It allows me to be me. Everybody's growing and learning about Christ and just trying to understand how to walk with Christ and who they are in Christ. And some of the things that I have to remind myself, even throughout the day, is I am a child of God. I am blessed. I am favored. I am loved. And I'm saying this to you so that you can remind yourself throughout the day that you are blessed, that you are loved, that you are a child of the King. And no matter what, we look at ourselves in the mirror, and sometimes there are things that we don't like to see, that we want to change, or we don't like at all. And if it's things that we cannot physically do ourselves, I think we need to look at it as something that God has blessed us with. But I know for me, some of the things that really motivated me into working out even more is the way that I feel after working out, eating right, feeling lighter, feeling free. Even when it's time to pray, like you don't feel burdened and weighed down. Girl, working out definitely is not always fun, but you can make it fun. You can make it enjoyable. Come on, girl, come work out with me. I know there are points where I was like tired, I was beat, I was sweating. I wanted to stop. My legs were burning, but keep going, girl. You can do it. The joy of the Lord is your strength. So continue to enjoy what you're doing, and it gives you strength. Like I said, honestly, working out wasn't one of the things that I loved to do, but I knew that I needed to do it. I knew that there were things that needed to be shedded, needed to come off my body. When we have stress, when we're frustrated, our cortisol levels go up, our hormones go out of whack, and there are things that we like to do, we like to eat, and that is sugar. So bread is filled with sugar. Rice it's carb, and it turns to sugar in our bodies. Grits, and I'm talking about Bahamian stuff. I'm talking about the things that we eat in the Caribbean, and in the South America. Grits, all those things are carbs, and it turns to sugar in our bodies, which then leads to fat in our bodies. Where does it go? It goes to places that we don't even like, in our arms, in our legs, in our stomach, in our back. Oh, girl, I gotta unbake my back. And that's what these workouts are all about. Ensuring that even when we may fall off a little bit, we don't eat right every single day. When you work out, you can shed a few pounds. A good dance off for about 20 minutes burns about 95 calories. So you can do a dance off. It doesn't have to be, a workout per se. Play music. Enjoy your kids. Life is becoming so frustrating. Finances and all the things can cause us to be upset, angry, annoyed. And guess what? Our kids are learning. Our kids are watching us. And whatever you do or don't do, they're going to replicate. And one of the things I want my kids and people that come in my presence to replicate is the way that I live. And we're not going to pray away fat. Like, I've seen some posts, and it's just like, that's not a thing. You're not going to pray away fat. You need to pray for the strength, for the grace to work out. You need to pray for the grace and strength to turn away from some of the sugary food, some of the things that are keeping you bound, that are keeping our families bound. Some of the things that I'm learning now is like generational curses. Generational strongholds are things that we eat The things that we say, we speak negativity or negatively. There are some things that we need to change in our lives. We just look at the generations before you, study them. What are the things that they did before? And on my dad's side, some of the things that I noticed about them were they all had hypertension and cardiac failure. And I was like, Jesus, what am I going to do? How I need to change this? So I may not be fat per se, but although they weren't either, they had issues with their heart. What do I need to do, Lord? Work out, eat right. And then he also gives you the grace. He also teaches you personally what you need to be eating, how often you need to be eating it. And sometimes even getting supplements to assist you with, better lifestyle, better eating habits. But we're almost done, girl. We're almost done. You're almost there. You just have a few more seconds to go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this commentary. And listen, if you get a chance, please like, subscribe, and share.